themselves.
Well, see, now, the young men that fought in Iraq, what for? Now,
World War II's sons died for a reason.
I'm a hell of a long ways from a pacifist.
Ever since then, it's been to satisfy a politician.
Wednesday afternoon talk radio, and who would be next here? Bobby, about the Civil War. That'll be fun. Hi, Bobby, you're on WOC.
Hello, Jim. Thank you for taking my call. Listen, here's where I agree with you. I'm against the Iraq War, and I'm against most wars in general, unless it's, last resort, or you're trying to save mankind from being slaughtered, something of that nature as a last defense. So, on the one hand, I'm very happy to hear someone, who seems to be conservative on talk radio, seemingly against war. On the other hand, just like many talk radio hosts, you have contradicted yourself. The contradiction is this, very simply. You're against the Iraq War, you're against these wars for bloodshed and all the rape and murder and torture and crap that happens in the world.
You're misunderstanding.
And yet sorry?
You're misunderstanding.
Oh, you're not against war?
Did you just start listening this week?
No, I've been listening to you for a while. You seem to be against war in general.
No.
Oh, you're pro-war.
We should have leveled North Vietnam. We had the power. We should have killed all the resistance. South and North Vietnam should be part of the American sphere of influence.
Oh, you're against the Iraq War, though, right?
Now, if a decision was made by our government, as it was, to go into the Iraq War, similar to Japan, South Korea, Germany, there will be American soldiers in that country until we're perfectly satisfied that they will never trouble us again. See, we're not satisfied the Japanese aren't going to hurt us again, are we?
Am I still on?
There's 38,000 soldiers in Japan to make sure the Japanese don't hurt us. Right?
Am I still on?
Yeah, you're still on. See, the point that I'm making here is
I'm
against going into war and losing and going in for nothing.
Yeah, are you against or for the Iraq War? Bottom line.
As fought by the last two presidents, no.
Okay, so what I was going to say was my contradiction, and I know you're not going to agree with me, but here's what my point was when I called in. If you didn't like the way these presidents fought it, or both sides, Democrats, Republicans, fought it, you could have changed that by voting for someone different like Ron Paul.
Well, let me tell you something. Ask me if I voted for Barack Obama.
No, you put Mickey Mouse, right?
The answer is no. Now, ask me if I voted ever for George Bush.
No, you put Mickey Mouse.
The answer is no.
But you put
okay,
Mickey
so
Mouse
you're an idiot. All right, Ron Paul. Shall we play? Want to have your sister take up a career as a hooker?
Okay, this
want to have your brother take up a career as a drug dealer?
Am I still on? Can I respond to that?
Well, sure, because anything you say is going to be false. Because that is Ron Paul.
I listen to your show. If I get your point. Now here's another contradiction you just made. You're saying about the drug war, and I get your point. You're the same guy who does not have a problem with America having pornos and strip clubs.
Sir, I do have a very, very serious problem with strip clubs and porno movies.
No, I remember
you have evidently
you said you're for liberty to have it legally here.
No, sir. The First Amendment does not cover naked dancing. All right. Now, obviously, what I have here is one of the LaRouches. I have one of this generation's LaRouches, the Ron Paul supporters. Now, honestly, there's a great deal of what Mr. Paul supports that I think is a good idea. The problem is that there are so many things here that are a disaster. You can't let a 16-year-old girl have the possibility of being a legal prostitute. You just can't do that.
And an 18-year-old is okay.
Damn. No. 32 is not okay. 62 is not okay.
It's 16-year-old. It's about any age.
My God.
Any age.
I know. Any age girl, you can't have her having a job down here in the corner, Second Scott and Davenport. My God, she's somebody's sister.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Honest, what are you doing here? See, you're calling me up saying that your candidate, Mr. Paul, and that bunch of fruitcakes that he represents and that you join. You think it should be okay to be a drug dealer?
Of course not. But this is when you
don't you be in here lying, because that is That's what Ron Paul thinks.
Can I respond, please? Can I respond? By your logic,
first here, you are going to say, yeah, Ron Paul supports drug dealing. He does.
I'll tell you what. If it makes you feel better, I'll say Ron Paul supports murder if it makes you feel better, okay? What I'm going to say to you...
that isn't what I'm after. You are in here trying to lie to people and tell them that Ron Paul doesn't support prostitution and drug dealing. How did we get here?
Morals and values.
How did we get here?
If you don't like Ron Paul, then you cannot vote for any politician in America because you can all make arguments about the drug war and hookers and all that stuff.
No, sir. Ronald Reagan did not support the Bunny Ranch. Okay. Ronald Reagan did not support.
Are you seriously going to tell me Ronald
Reagan did not support cocaine in America? And don't you say, liar, that he did, because he didn't, and you know.
And Ronald Reagan also liked Ron Paul, by the way.
Sir, that
come on, give it to me. I can come back.
That one is so far out that I've got to break for a newscast. I'm already 2 minutes late. But honestly, there are days. Ronald Reagan liked Lyndon LaRouche. Oh, goodness. I do like what we do.